Hello everyone, today we have new video review, and as you can see this time we are going to talk about fresh release from Eduard. So this is a kit in 1/72 scale which actually comes as a weekend edition, and it copies Spitfire Mk.VIII. So it's a famous British fighter aircraft, and now we have a chance to copy it in a small scale. And just like any weekend edition release, this one does not include any extra bonuses, so it might be attractive for some modders who would like to save a bit of their money, and maybe they have different plans for accessories they would like to install on their aircraft, so that's why this kit will be more attractive for them. And obviously we have a commercial sample here, so it means you will get exactly the same stuff as what you'll see in this video review. So we are going to open it together and check what is actually included inside. So first of all, box art is really nice. Box size is also typical for this type of release. Here you can see comparison with my hand. We also have some information about the manufacturer and the kit itself. Obviously this is not a toy, and kit number is 7462. Here you can see 4 markings which are included into this kit, but there will be let's say more detailed information once we will be checking the assembly manual. So this is a top opening box, and here is what we have inside. There is plenty of space, so I don't think everything or something will be damaged during the shipment to you, so no worries. And now just give me a second to open it, because it will be a bit tricky thing to do, but it's doable. So just give me a sec. There is a clear sprue and a ziploc bag on the top, and a few parts are supplied separately. But here is this circular frame which actually houses all the canopy parts. As you can see, molding quality looks quite fine, so it's just a matter of careful assembly. And because we are dealing with a weekend edition kit, it means that there are no masks included, and you have to cut them with your own hands and tools, so be ready for this. Or maybe just get the aftermarket set from Eduard. It's sold separately, so you can get it if you want to and use it on the model. I would recommend to do so, because it will give you a better result and you can focus on different things instead of cutting all the masks for clear parts here. And now I'm trying to open another plastic bag which houses 2 gray plastic sprues, so just give me a moment to open it and we will take a closer look together. So here these frames are dedicated to mix of various parts. First of all, we have parts for the cockpit. So here you can see them. Maybe I'll open the camera a bit so that it won't be that dark for you. So now you can see that we have cockpit parts, and cockpit should be quite detailed even in the plastic only shape. So in case you are fine with all these details, you should not, you don't have to buy PE parts, but if this is not enough for you, then you are free to get some extra PE in order to ensure that you have some fine features copied. And another plastic sprue, again mix of different parts. Here you'll find cockpit walls here. Also we have some parts for main wheel wells and landing gear wheels, and of course landing gear wheel tires. And in case this is not, let's say, enough for you, you can replace them with original bracing set, which will be a bit more detailed, but obviously it will cost extra. So in case you're ready to spend more, I would rather do so, because it will improve the overall appearance. Even this small scale, it will be noticeable, so that's why it's worth going for it. Okay, and next we continue with another set of gray plastic sprues. So first of all, we have 2 narrow frames which are housing the ailerons, basically wing mechanization and tail surfaces. So you can see that there are several versions supplied, and obviously you have to pay attention in order to use the right version. But again, molding quality seems to be fine, so it's just a matter of careful assembly and you'll be good to go. And last but not the least is this sprue with fuselage halves. So here we have, I would say, classic parts division. So one of the halves are molded together with the tail fin, another one too. Note that cowling section is molded separately and should be glued out of two halves, and that's where you have to be careful, because otherwise you might end up with gaps in such visible area. So here is another fuselage half. Here we continue with cowling parts, rudder. Also we have wing parts here. Again, the overall division is standard for such kit. We also have separate ailerons, but flaps are molded in, and in case you would like to drop them, you have to get the separate PE set, because otherwise it is not possible. Here you can also take a look at the cockpit area of the fuselage. Obviously you have to get some separate plastic parts here, and as I said, if this is not enough for you, you can also go full scale with the brushing set, which will cost extra, but it will bring some fine features into this small model. Next we continue with a Decals sheet. Actually there are two of them. They are supplied in a separate plastic bag, so just give me a moment to open them and we will talk in detail about what is actually supplied here. Obviously two of these are printed in Eduard, so you don't have to be worried about any quality issues. So I will zoom in right now, and you can see here all the main symbols for 4 marking options, as you remember. And then there is also a small one. This one is dedicated to stencils. Again, good printing quality, so it's just a matter of careful application on your model and you'll be good to go. Again, do not be lazy, apply them all and you'll get a final result. And by the way, here I want to show you the cockpit decals. As you can see, we have seat belts, we have instrument panel, so basically it is enough for a nice appearance of your model out of the box. And I know some modelers who will be satisfied with such package, let's say. And next we continue with assembly manual. So this one is printed in form of large brochure. We have a short history note here, so it's also worth reading. And on the next page you'll find the parts map. Blue color means that these parts will not be used, so pay attention to this. It is important to use the right parts, obviously, and because we have several versions of different elements, that's why it's even more crucial to pay attention. Assembly process starts with cockpit elements. Here we continue with cockpit walls, and then we join fuselage halves together. Then we proceed with wing parts here, and also main wheel wells, and here you can see also a lower wing section being attached with the fuselage. Then we continue with the wing, tail wing, and also rudder, which are molded separately, chin panel, which is glued out of 2 halves. Here we start working on the landing gear parts, propeller, and you should also decide whether you would like to open the cockpit or close it, because this will also define the choice of the parts for your model. As you can see, for the closed canopy we have different parts being used for the canopy. And next we continue with the marking guide. This one comes from April-May 1945, 2 more from February 1944, and August 1945, shark mouth by the way, and 1 more here is from September 1944, Australia. And here we have a stenciling guide for this tiny aircraft. So again, I remind you, apply all these writings because it's really important for a nice appearance of the model. As for the whole kit, it should be already available and you can get it on official Eduard website. Of course, I'll be happy to hear your opinion about such a list. Do not forget to write it here in the comment section below. If you like this video, press the like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And of course, I will see you in the next video review as usual. Thank you for joining me today and bye.